nyame adom a 7 January 6th on the night of 6th no na adele besesa na so anya careful no man panyika say wa ma police for say monko chiwe na monko yese yi a enkofo betwa ho say an why said reign of the tyranny o man panyi yekufu ado and odi ni tumi ACC opposition for ma wini aba eno ntino obi yese ya wo se yankwache no obi yese ya wo se yankwache no na it will even eventually go against him meanwhile obi nka dia o ma yewu okay me no mo ya adwo to some extent of course security of the state there edanabem na so what they ama to me na se nipa bi nsa say omo na omo fanya adwuma no mo implement it to keep the sanctity of the state. Internal security when done inside interior ministry fine interior minister also no when I did say operations when they say IGP. So the question is to ora a kufu dampari and then my air cost on a fe because what the Oman Penny Eba Jomahama Bear president yet yes when ina opa normalko opa so ma wonko et would you must be seen to be in charge and in full control to the extent to say police station videos wo na NDC for atwashi police station so etwabo ebuniema na police for no match no mo hwe bi te se movie IGP so wahu ana ndi wahu tema so abra EC official baako ne krata ho e performance tiase a krata de be me read the relevant portions maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs was say all collation center NDC for eto share no so e ka say abano mo nkan wie e be bright and for Ju force nana so that may be Tema East say yen kan abani wie enso mo declare ema NDC ni no ano se ntimi nya de sa ten no wose ayiba hobi Nelson da Fiamekpo we NDC MP na NDC National Women's Organizer omunyina to share no so ke kan sem 13 no edu bebana ne kwada asenim enti obomodi nya kwanya ne EC chairperson Mrs. Mesa ekasai Mrs. Mesa ka che ne say said the sen de ma omun declare na momu no omu hold on no mo fa enkrata ni nyina enko regional office ala so fa Accra na omunye collation no mo bo results no onya kwan esa ne IGP ankasa himself ekasai se IGP enkofa ya me so dom omugina ha se mbekume si am bo results o mbekume na se na ayeti mesremo mo fa dipambra IGPCU obi anko abrante report na ewum was say edru baby NDC for no hulu na ma police for wo ho ye de kodelo mo ne ko share mo dem eyi police atade e de sha abrante yi say ya ma police atade na ye de wo be fam pumem enka wo si echa no ma wana ntete se police ni na ka wokofi akoda boko waso mo se police atade sha ne cheni wieye omu bie akire no empoma no na NDC force etaw se tunkum no mo se ene ayeka eka bafie ye dinisi abonten a ene ombe so no se enkoko enya tafre enti ma fa na nsi fom wase NDC for koso ebopin ho afedie na ne ho mete osuro enkwanye de wabusua onyiri sa almost on declare ɔde baako bi ka ɔmo se kyerɛ de aka no yɛ ma mfa nka ho declare say saying ɛna ɔde krata ne ma say ɔmo kɔfa ɛfa kɔma returning officer on na embrandman no kwan say enka ɔmo bɔ result no wɔsɛ kɔ returning officer no mo kɔ so returning officer so ejofi wodwane ejofi na ni deputy so ɔno so saa away bus ɛna tesekrata mo de ma wo bi wo ho ya woni mandate ɔmo de ma no ɛna ɔbɔbɔ sɛ ebi bright wini sɛ de be ya obekɔ fi wɔse wɔka saa asɛm bi ese pɛ no and it's for the niaje obia busi osie odi nkunimo no mokɔ ye na bɔkɔ onya kwan ekɔ ni fi eto atwo ne krata de electoral commission sɛ de ekɔ so nie na police stations mienu and this farm problem man fa ka ho na wo de ka ho a MPP ni be win by about 55 votes yeah hwɛ de ho ne ba kusi but my issue is the IGP was informed. No, if nobody even informed the IGP, nipa call victim na kasa ni IGP kasai obika tete e kasai but sekam na bibi a I was expecting be reinforcement bi be ko ho say reinforcement ko ya ana ekoma abotoya mu ba ya e ka se obetimi atutu asema enka electoral commission panifo wo ho ebetimi awobɔ results ni nyina adan na IGP for me it is an indictment on the IGP. Nobody can convince me this election it is a huge indictment on the IGP. It is a blot on his conscience. I'm telling you, a blot on the conscience of the security apparatus, especially the IGP. Obate na hako na yete kromo esen ma asembia nsiye yete o men ma asembia nsiye presec your traffic light ho obeduru say traffic light bia obeduru bia police for na nyina ho no mo bia be enso na asembia nsi o man Ghana entokwansi okonkon ma Ghana but traffic light bia obeduru bia police for be enso eti motorbike so no mo gina ho. In fact, airport traffic light association school ho. Over do police for judge na nim ho. O cross e bi so be 6 SH now motorbike ni bi sisi ho. Mienu bi de traffic light na che no. Ya mudi traffic ni mu no na ba ku bi aba. Wonam car bia ho kwa car bia ho. No wo hwe se you papers e wani mu insurance ene roadworthy na se eye corrector no wo hwe. Enye correct say pe no atoma signal ka ba motorbike bra 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 be fa de ko airport police station na monko je no but ebra edu tension abo man Ghana mu wonam kroma hu police ni bia ebra tension abo man Ghana mu no wonam kroma hu police ni bia what is going on? Maybe send me the security person. It may be my appreciation of security is different from the professional appreciation of security. But I say the security, what I said, they are NEA. Abra a say na Ghana phone call when you hear him. I can tell you, anybody be a PF from face here almost true. Maybe ni mo bia or person kwa bruchi. I think so come nyambo channel beko. But what's one to me, Osro was when nim and the debate was airport. Meanwhile, when your political figure also named the work was the airport. Now a big quarter my port. Mako diesem hunu tema port. 2 days. No more. Hey. What is going on? America foko to about November. Opinion polls about you na ka say Mameko prefer the simple. Okay, I say first mamma say Kamala Harris. Yes, Kamala ebewini. Ama Trump be lusu. Ebaye Trump a pija mamed na hwefom say two o magi presidential ni senate ni na magi ni na aboso. Omo amudo opinion polls ne ba abontin bibre be ka say radio mati. Na yem say respondents no mislead wom. Ghana so opinion polls mienu ba ma ye gidi pam. Professor Masapon dey by. IPG force the more by. IPG there no two different scenarios. First scenario was that Dr. Bawumia may get around 47 as I say. Second scenario was that Dr. Bawumia was going to get about 50.2. Now putting Dr. Bawumia ahead. Professor Smalsap also there 49.1 for Dr. Bawumia. Eti wo hwede nyina mu a na Dr. Bawumia vote no na be ye dia ma so be cross 50%. Sa na tie. But wo hwe bia margin of error. Ene do mo ka se Jomahama benya. Ene de wanya. De Dr. Bawumia benya. Ene de wanya ya. Ye bu say ho say what happened to the scientific polls? How did they get it wrong? What happened? Is it that they said yeah, who could boost a respondent na sama or shed that kind of picture one and I say be or more I can no that time no. But as the elections drew closer no, or my just a sayana. You be this in Komolo. What about me? Maka so di kai I concede ama Jomahama trinkwa. Interestingly, Jomahama 2020 na nadu beating no winya na nadu beating with over 500,000. Jomahama besine. Ebesine. Wama na nadu trinkwa. Wama eti ebehwe. Transition team no koso. Enkomo koso. NDC for transition team led by Union Penny Julo Zebra. Omo ending pen for akushia be 2 or 3 times. Enra ayi babontin statement bi nu babontin. Bako Felix Kwacho Fosu na ye kasamafo ema NDC transition team. Ena mia menua ba Haja Fatima Abubakar. Also the ye kasamafo ma government transition team. Ena omienu the statement mienu babontin. Ebo bra. The Felix Kwacho Fosu de babontin say omuko meeting no omo se payment bi ani adade ho nyina no abans omo se omunyai. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Ena fate so de ba no say omo nka se omunyai ebe kwaso na mo se bi wona se ehun behia se omo ne Bɛkyerɛ transition team na ansa na akoso de ya omo de Bɛkyerɛ. Say me two different things, right? Na ekwole ekoso meyi ne mebi atobontin to expose the hypocrisy of the NDC. Kwacho Fosu. And Jomahama. As at December 29th, 2016, 6 days to swearing in. Not Jomahama that's your appointment. Yabusana was all appointments and payment. He's doing all those things in the interest of the state. Jomahama Lekayu, 29th December 2016. Afedebe na sie eto de ebedi nkomo ankomo be so koso na tumuda ofo be bra frefre ye ofo be bra frefre busa now NDC ewo se pofiga ne nyina yenim metibe fa wo de me fa se NDC wo 200 MPs and na MPP for so 75 MPs wo de me fa le sa se sa na ti eti me se ambu 230 omukuta supreme majority. Meaning because first I had to buy. So because now that you have a supreme majority, you have a supreme leader. And supreme leader be a so a dictator. What you say? Supreme leader be a dictator, emperor, his holiness, highness. Can you know the no? But constitution must say such a day will come. 1902 constitution. When we say a day like this will come, and there will be a so-called supreme majority, but the constitution will cure whatever mischief that so-called supreme majority will have. A tombe constitutional amendment. If you so na Jomahama a best samrano now what's our second term. Muso Jomahama want to mean second term dia or best samrano na kwa 6 years. Ombe Sambrano, Obe change Chief Justice, Obe Sambrano, Obe change attend a friend say chairperson of the electoral commission, Obe Sambrano, Obe say batch of Monka come to me. And then my mockers of it I want me yet. Constitution and Massa Quino. The Moka na entrenched provisions is the intended to constitution. Say what John Muhammad Trimu say. What per se Obi be president. Your man is 6 years. You know, let's say 12 years. I just a referendum. And your parliament be decided. And your electoral commission be decided. Just a referendum. I mean, you know, and my best 75%. I say, that's the to and my so. Say, John Muhammad said the condor say will change message in Mensa. And in your parliament is a no. And you want only word of my customer as a no. Parliament constitution check quite faso as a chief justice. A quite faso as a son attend a friend say chairperson of the electoral commission. Trash boss. Constitution check. I just say will be petition. Eka say my mina bumrab mienu mensa bi so and an incompetence level no too high. Near no check. The common penny no refer to Chief Justice. Or Chief Justice let's see if she is able to establish prima facie case against the chairperson. Now what the committee? Supreme leader, supreme bid, supreme majority. No word of mouth and your pen by stroke of your pen. And like I said, my changing we say Ghana is a strong republic. Ghana, your constitution. Enti musu so mo yamunhyemo kakra me hwese menya ora max opokwagiman wa ahoma no so na di enkomo wo sa nima we say entrenched provisions in the 1992 constitution kire say na person o sakre mu a na de na betimi aye so bi benya supreme leader supreme majority so a wono na hoodin etese ye bedi sa enkomo ni nyina. Etino moment obi akoma Anthony. But then before me introduce Peter Long, MPP4 pen for your press conference. I think Thursday. If it's a Thursday, we will Ekasai swing say NDC4 H-Chim MPP4 nsa Collation Center GGC TBA from Monsa. Let me busa me say. Suddenly see that be. Isi wukuada. Estati kwesiada. Ejwada ebrada wukuada. Ya anti MPP fo nka wasa ade no. Mempedifo bu musa mu bi mu. Se adara mo ye nhwe han. Because yete say ye chinchim kwofo bi nso ye chinchim. In fact I'm told say honorable Kwefri ye who say ye me say just kodua and then the be cry alcohol as a free honum, but still antentam. But what's now see ye then? I then a man call on the IGP. Why didn't you? And then maybe one. Is it the NDC that is in power, or it is the MPP? We all know power safety, but it doesn't break the country. It doesn't mean say the one who is in charge is in doubt. Sanity. Blame no ekoso no. Me person me say that blame game. Na dey kotokwane house kobo. Nyambo cha kotokwane house bebo. Minim do be hye no yonko. Me de me nyana ka kotokwa hye house. Ba house obi tima jedu da hye kotoko. Omo jedu hye kotokwane kotokwa betina fie. Ai, no makwa jedu, no makwa jedu. Na when they stop wo kotoko ni say wo ko jedu. When they stop wo edro je e obo mu e illegal na. What's what you do? And I'm malam we back up over yasi. Where's the means? Quite be. It is also got to corner has a match. I bob ball we say pa. In the Pebetman anti free stadium. Abba Bessene Akko, Abako Memle, and Nasa Cola Pass. Nantin in Nano, Nayaka, where Yadi, not keep a quana boys go bossing me, Nina Rebecca. Sign and lessons also. A trouble ya, Sanko Molebecoso. And even though I agree with the flag bearer, not about me, I say blame game no ubia inyano. I also think say kasa bi also a healing ebo ma ni efiri mu pie ba bonten a na wo ho ato but yɛhwɛ kwan akora bɛfa so aka nsɛm ni bi sɛ de be ya it will not break the party ba could be answer the Peter feature me why macho and then me put us our shall man can be and I know a brand bi e ko kumi wo ayi so what what we o but me being knowing who I am no me criticism being hold man me man have me whatever that you tell me I take it in my stride and if I have to take a cue my faculty though that would trouble me still now I've taken a cue to much here me say that mamukese but a caveat where necessary I'll enter the pitch. Ba could be aba honorable Eugene Bɛkyerɛ okasa kama okasa pa esen bebre a woka nyina bebre na ye nokre in fact baby kwa no woka arrogance of power near the dynamics we nokre ye no ye say nokre ba wa mo ka ho honorable Eugene Bɛkyerɛ omo anom ye ekofocus omo ye arrogant wo aban mu na woka ho abana deputy minister na woka ho. And nobody should think, say, arrogance of power, no, a ben red chipen and for as before. It's been bottled up for years. At that time, see, I come on, we are very arrogant. Let me say, me no abu Eugene Bɛkyerɛ a share more than 3-4 times. But mean to me, say he was arrogant towards me. Mean to me, I must be fair. But the perception out there, and they say, Eugene Bɛkyerɛ, we are arrogant. Can't tell me I'm lying because what to be at. It is any money dear. So who can there? Who can send be said? Dr. Baumia, a year Muslim. The Senka MPP day. I can Christian. And na a core contest ya and could be win elections. And I disagree with you, Honorable. Me pacho Professor Edubuahin, Albert Edubuahin. No ya santini. We Christo ni. Me pacho o wini ya MPP de ko contest. O wini yana. We wini. O man penya da jolaje kumkofo, wono so ya santini. O ya kani asantini. MPP de ko contest 1996 o wini. Asantini Christo ni o wini. Well wini. MPP did not contest 2000 elections. Asantini Christo ni o wini. O wini. 2008 Nana Akufo-Addo achimni akani achimni Christo ni o wini. Well wini. 2012 Nana Akufo-Addo akani achimni Christo ni wako elections o wini wa wini. Professor Mills akani Fantini wako election 2000 o wini wa wini. So what are you saying? What are you saying? In fact, say Dr. Bamia eso ye kremoni nti enna empelifo enkofo anto aba mano a mesre wo na MP so no so mu lusu ye no omo no mu ye hefo mesre wo de me patcho perfect me patcho honorable and the apia kubi wo ye tijani ani anase su anahye ani obuase was hefa na abuase east ni no lusu ye me patcho wo ye kremoni. Me pacho abri I fair say ekwapem south obiamo constituency abrante no apia du ana no be contest here me pacho wo ye kramoni ana. That argument is moot. It doesn't hold water. And if you think see no now the be fight against what about me that but to hold on because it doesn't hold water. Unless say bia person ka me say wa mu we Christo ni na we Christo ni nti one to Dr. Mambia because Bamia a kremoni. Opa can who says and the wood in because now date be in support to sa. why ya MPP for be 2 million ma meto aba ne die in fact and they be this anko ni nyina my analysis no region bia nipa eto aba 2024 and no ma meto aba and no ma beto aba 2020 as against 2024 difference no ye be hwe ni nyina ni abusa ni hwe ni nyina no man panya ku for the busa no say papa ben na wanye his commission and omission eso busa no ho chief of staff eso busa no ho chief of staff eso busa no eso to no pumpun shed dem pa busa no ho Dr. Bamia himself also have to ask himself questions na ba party penifo so no mu nyina wia na abaye timamufo say okay o yase na Akufo-Addo appointees arrogant yase na Akufo-Addo na wo se kwaye reshuffle yase na Akufo-Addo na se koma no boke no furata ekotena fie ntem na wanye no tu de no ho abufuo ankoto aba me pacho Kenofurata ankotena fie omoye arrogant family and friends no free SHS mutua na so mantua so mutua etibusa wo timamuni ni say enema be na wo pe wa ban mu busa wo say ene ye wankoto aba ban na shift no how satisfied are you is it emotional satisfaction na wo hwehwe say MP for so nkotena fie ana say upese udiye ewo eviase oman nim say enema upese uhu say we koso hospitals koso schools koso yeyi akwan sana penana etu di kofo hu abufu ankoto aba no sasa ade wey akwa de say all have sinned none is guilty all have sinned is guilty Peter emo akwaba
Yonia
nene mate say
oh Nyankopon adom
de miase
boko
eda kwala me pesa mbeba wo
adenti
ka be afra mbe so regina na makama fano sector by sector and then maybe a baby susu say na sidi na obi ade pros and cons room ebi mu de to bia say because some general secretary no kwade no betimi aye
yes
organizer no kwa beti Flavio no kwa betimi aye mo pagya ku fade no kwa betimi aye na enema bia ebi mu gidi say mo pese ku oye no ebegusa say na mpanifo no mo party wutimi ka kire na na
oh you see
ebegusa ni nyina nti no me de na ko ma Africa be so agina ho ma bo 2 hours we akodi fufu
Tietobo ohun yenya mechia etiefo ne ahwefo nyina
obi acha
ohun se
na ojafo
oba oba
mame chia yewra Fredima
yes
nbe bibra afre busa na se ne hoye what happened to him was that edano a memene dana najo ya omo te sese de ade ne se koso na anko ye no he passed out Emma Okoda Hospital kwesiada no pana mo notaba mefi na call by me ne kasa ne yere ne frame me ati ya discharge no ama Fredima na miadum o fi his recovery into be bela bompa ya obompa bi ama enyo no kwale so far things ne be bebiro ho no mo a mo asofa bi Okoda Hospital ya omunyim ye nti ye nteye to bibia MPP defeat 20 unya shock do kwato hospital and now tifi na gopon first o ma ho nton on sa yare e da sa so gina won nice e be bra sofa yan computer
wo kan sem bi say yedi kan say yase I say wo drive wo car na ko hye gatama na techim obi a ogina ho bia ewo adwen fa ho
so professor Bina ono the car ko share baby
yes
it na so mo pushi no to ebi mo pushi no no tia so ona akwabi jene tina ya najo ta kwani jene ti no so omra professor no tia so kanti oh na akwana wo ka so mano man ka so beto man ka so
beto mgra se
sa we botam ni eti professor no esi fo boko hwe no sa akwana botam no when dread it's like a rasta bo o ka say dread and What's my gas over to show Professor Muya? But then we need now.
Kwame. And he said, also tough for ma. Abobia boni bi. And I agree with you. Say okofе ball na say kobasa ankoya na say ye pon supporters no. They will win you, no one win you. Obia be Canadian actually. But you see, the most important thing is managers of the team also mo tenase. Na technically, omo assess team no. Ehwe de ntia ebia omo lusu ye. And de ntia omo ye dey. Until that is done, and obia Bɛkyerɛ n'adwen, but obia adwen na ɔkyerɛ no, and sese ekoye se obi de abufuo ana yaw be make allegations bi akyerɛkyerɛ nkɔfo bi a wobɛkɔmɛkɔm na anya nokore.
But as I wo ayi wo constitution wa.
Yes, me faba. Supreme ayina na. Oh, koda.
Oh, that be adequate me ba to wasa me so. Me I don't want to. Now some say me ne Ibekasa. Oh baby. Enti wa mame
290 article 290 no.
290 to
Mark Faba. Makan.
That be don't go there now. And come supreme leader 75 start we say the bobo bi na say let's be say ya.
Anko yi no. Obia kyerɛ n'adwen. Wahu. Ebi mbo kyerɛ say oh we na kɔ baaye, we na kɔ faaye, we na kɔ baaye. But the thing say our set team no and managers of the team etrase no mo an assessment. And I can tell you say the MPP a minimum no every election omu win omu lose, there's a team to do an assessment and review from time immemorial. Now him say even 2020 MPP win here no osafomafo committee ukura minim say uko share omo they did an assessment.
In fact omo ka kyerɛ
yes.
Obi from osafomafo office frame.
Yes.
Or frame ka kyerɛ me no and now omo san follow up with a formal letter.
Yes.
Say omo invite me.
Yes.
Na braba cho the friend say that go we me so me kan na so me to them misro esa me am only adding
na say me ara me kan say minim say uko share omo
it a mention the course.
Yes.
Eti osafomafo mo frame me no and omo sa de letter brand me.
Yes.
Me no fa kwachi na couple for fakwachi crazy na this time I feel na I humble. Eti me koy na mpenifu bebree wo ho including papa uso ankoma mo ne mpenifu
Esla
mo yeah. Eti omu busa me ma say omati se me radio so makan se bebree bi na omu pese me san chichemu yi.
Yes.
Say omu wo records na me record but you can see no baba.
Yes.
I recollect the first time me catch up when say me danyame ase so my friend na from friend no Emma minya resimu say next election say MPP timi e decide committee me ma ye adwuma next election MPP timi e wini no almost you no almost say aden na me examples bi na make say me Central na Central adwuma na ye no me Central ni MPP ni na so that time na ayi the year director of communications do be afanto machine Boabia
Samoa
not on one occasion na Boabia Samoa as director of communications for MPP etimi afre MPP media people say asem we na aba enti ye pese mo nka ne sie maye ana say documents wo holoma e chechra asem no mu na bi public ni ndi enti momwa e maye e bia nsida me kan wo me kan nema bebre me kan say ye independent research bi hu say adan ayi first adenta ebeko madina beko ye kan bonten kan mampanifo e bi kwa didi yatem. In fact media call me the matador. In fact on my penny so ne dia bia me gidi say through his commission and omission a man may be a year basakra me can committee nanim na woni me can committee nanim no na MP ba ko no member of the committee wa sore gina wona me be chia yam na be say misrawo I'm before a committee. So this is my opinion. They made me do this and no. But no one will lose the seat. No, I say a committee member. Huh? Or no one will lose the seat.
Kwame, near to say, on say, Sabine Winia, such reports no. Aya omunta and she papa. But what kind Heyman's committee? Yeah. Or bro, omulusu ye na.
For time.
Idea no. And no sano. And my party no. Any mpanimfo nyina adwen koso because omo lose no ema emu recommendation and mu nsensem ayi nyina no omo implement no pepepe obeka 208 after MPP lose here no na omo start a constitutional amendment
yes
a court fair koye changes bi na ade ntu de wo de hwe omo lose the committee ni tena se na omo collective views ni a obi akeka na ayi nyina awie a you see that the party will implement the recommendation abeba no nti obi anya botre okay osuna to form obi e boni bi de mo ma obi a mobi but we should be careful na yen kwachiri because Kwame no kure wo me say the dikan the candidate Dr. Baumia won't mean him free defeating him
of course won't me
he is the leader
won't me yes now he is the leader not the president
yes only to abama no nti the dikan no ye be hwe oka party ni bomu ye ebio omo ode adwuma ma omo hwan na disappointing no party no sikasem hwan mo na disappointing no hwan mo na ode adwuma kwhye omo sa antokwa eba mu was in charge ni message any message there ho de ye nko because I'm say
that message be we correct
but the most important thing is there are issues it doesn't make sense and no ebia intimi nka na ha but party ni tena se ombehu said the candidate ewo issue a was ohwe etoso bio the party structures omso timi nyom hu mfirim untimi nka nkyere me say chairman team me nipa me support bomb pa ma no JFK ene nana bi ni ke jemfu ane ades no omso an contribute to this loss in fact the nipa ni din bam pa kese obi ti say na bi the national organizer edu ba bi ebi kura say oja na dwuma to ho
me they say no dey me din din komo in fact me say an interview on saade no me e wo haya bu say say na boache dia wudi Dr. Matopoku page enkofo bebre e raise issues with it if I me aso ma raise issue with it Ada na wudi running mate chi
abra I was say issues
operations oga yin na wona woda oka say party no atake decision say one ne nanti na the one in charge of operations general secretary and no na bi deputy
the deputy no
the deputy ne dey obetimi akọ na do in charge of operations ne do no wa cry to who say be ya na ono akọ ye dey come be 20 minutes ohun ye in fact dawro eso ni nya the same you di e ka che ne say nana bi any general secretary e mompaye na MPP enwini abano na say party enwini elections na ni be bebre bo nana bi sobo e was ade no before the election and the record is there
so the elected executives not national executives the regional executives omutimi nyi omo hu mfirim
dabi
what you say say committee ne ba na omu nyina atena se na omu kuhia ye be hu oma na o so omu yadwuma bi oma anye to the extent say some of the constituency executives ku abotimi nyi omu hu mfirim
omu ntimi
any MPs ni bi uni say Kwame amika sem we ekrom abaya omu yekoto ye some of the agents uni miska omu de ma omu 30 cedis
some of them
omu
agent
wo party agent party a wo abamu na wo agent a wo na koso onkohwe wo interest e wo police station ho no
agent
na sika wo de ma no se na juma ho ye no 10 miensa
30
ye wi amebo constituencies natural na be shock you me sure say it's a party different and they are in fact most of them they are ready to talk
and they have to be ready to talk
they are ready
look say ayi for komo so mo ba o da bi no be kan mo di ni Is there a young way out? Baby, first na hopes in one.
Edini beba.
What the beba?
Edini beba. So, enti 30 cities. Na ohwe aduane a yede ma ebia.
Pon katamanso.
Pon
katamanso.
Yes. Yeah. Aduane a yede ma ebi no. Sebi areho. Enti clearly the party structures from constituency, region, national.
Wow.
B. So Numa bebre anko yi.
You say NDC for more 900 cities. 900 cities.
Now come out agent 30 cities.
Yes, baby kwana day pani 1008.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon so far agent the highest amate 400 MPP agent the highest.
We 900
party in power. Na o agent wa mo adwuma. So mo nkɔhwɛ o interest ho. Na ebi akoma bi 30 cedi, ebi akoma bi 100 cedi, baby akoma bi 400 cedi. Omo agent o. Eno na nchen. The running mate ont me nyin hu mfrim.
Dabi.
Because people ask questions. Say from Ashanti region, e dey now or they buy. Yes, unity same Ashanti region. E dey pa na e si yenti a dey buy issues wo ho. No so every permanent was say you count near hwe ho asem na ye di hu nkomo. Then the sitting president government and then appointees almost to me nyu am hu mfiri
da bi da
almost to me nyu am hu mfiri how ne ya abai the issue unim hwe it was clear say the anger against the system nason if me music anger a hate
na afina ababa yi hate
yes
na e scary na e hu
yes now unim say I started that couple.
Dabi.
The issue of even a Japa
dear.
I started and no. Omutna ho sa until I'm saying ebedi hu nkomo wa ha.
Yes.
Actually
na
ansana president Ochene ka ho asem. Then Gabi wrote something on the Facebook ansana Ochene be ka president be ka ho asem. That was the end. Na akoso ama ni obegie di ama ne besi anya asi awie ana ho saa
modern nam various radio stations
yes
and different interpretations
yes
me wa book no say ye book o document me
ya be do nkomo ho happen
so ati ase na
mat na ho
kan trowe ya to so obia nkasa che ebra Professor Frempong Boating
yes
e twa tro
about the galamsey
Professor Frempong Boating we twa tro to me so
yes
we twa tro to central force so
yes
we twa tro to friend say
upon kroma meeting
me we twa tro to me so no I stood up. In fact, na me confie one day, na me city eyewitness news. Umaro Sanda Amadu. And now more kasa asim we no read the papa naka e can say chofo. E when me send them city for message. Asem na wo kan me na me wo ho. And I want to contribute. And I'm deliberate on it and almost okay they will call me. So they called me live on city. I had to expose report what said the work and why a true for obwa that meeting one go be.
Oh, na me wo dodoa. You say share your name for NDC for be crowd.
That day.
Yes. Na obi a okọ plot about baby oba akọ open and as that meeting ni krampo na ye call no. Some NDC for be they were part of the meeting.
NDC for brain no the sense job for the call for them people.
Yes.
And ye call ye. In fact, I was the last person to have seen Upon Kroma off.
Yeah.
Me na me could na ya na me ne kota ne kema. Cause that will come baby.
Obebi no an okoi.
I don't call the baby. And me call bi no. I stood up to report what to say. Why penima wo twantro.
Yeah.
Na me bo o sit na na akufo adu fie e wo chebi.
Yeah, galamsey.
Jubilee House ankasa wo ho. And central phobia minimum no mark mo ka say da we very yanko chebi ni yanko hwade. Omukọ enya no kure. Afebusa omuse ni fie ba ku bi wo he. Na and someone ye twato and trankofo twato aban so aban and ni ho asikumadwa.
Yes. But unim from Boating report no kura no. me will be okay, Marco Faba. Unim said in that same report, he also indicted NDC. Some leading members of NDC, some MPs, former MPs, they were involved in Galamsey.
But the MP before who's had them. Yes, they couldn't mention their names.
What did I say? Or Bobikra, Alaska Kra say, or you're close to former President Mahama.
Yes.
And or Jenny Powers, cry free, former President Mahama, no, the Galamsey.
Yes.
It's in the report. Opa, back over near Kain. Oh, now so, and people forget it with the Enya Simbia. No Mutana.
They be a better the effect of propaganda.
Yes. Yes. And it worked. Well, National Cathedral. Ayareho. Afedu baby no, na obi anka ho asem.
Dabi.
Why? Oko an election. Such a major matter. Ebeye major issue. Hwentra okuja to kika oko PA Sofo Victor Kra ho. Last time you be kan e chiri kra nsem okika say National Cathedral discuss kra come Sofo Victor. Abra Sofo Victor company nya adwuma bia. Onya opportunity. It was proven say e ntro. Now, National Cathedral first Kebia Maubia. Abraham there was nothing like open confrontation issues. A woman was a Yeshenia Kawansem. Nobody. Banking sector is a unim say Senye yen through some truthful meeting a choir. Aha, Kofa Professor Body mo a bet church moi. Undamekra minim say, Sir banking say, you know, Sika say no. It was more than even Sikana was saying bit my okay say almost 23 million even a year na but na problem na 9 million. Sana intro.
Na so o maka sansem na wonya ban mu nipa anyway ya no. Hwe sa haircut whether
DDEP domestic debt exchange program here.
Ebusa mu say entina honorable Kenoforiata. Ontimi ene womu omu sa na be affect womu no etinu mu ni enkomo ensie asa na babonte yana. Because
that was the AG's report.
On the average,
AG's advice. Yes.
On the average, Mr. Kacha will say, omu ya affected by DDEP no, bare 90%.
They have an influence.
Bare 90%. Enyina eye middle class of wo.
Yes.
Ebimu ye former bank managers, former CEOs, former HR experts, lawyers, and penny for. Dealing with them, it is not that difficult.
No.
Go to them. Said yeba be but mona yeba mo. They may offer some dissenting they can carry the machine. There be. You better say announcement. You better levy. I didn't pass career no. And a finance minister. So for ye
regional. Na no krama ye kan ho amafo kan wa sem kan.
Okoko for dia anko you. How many regions would me call? Bear 3 regions pe. Twaso.
Reshuffle.
Okay.
Somebody to the extent say edu baby say edu baby JFK crab can abontene say appointees are mabre wa ban mu no omo resign
I said what to be that no wabre you see
yaka
frustrating man
yak
utim say wa kan bia wa dem wa egaja fe die I akwai Nema akwa no ye hwa o sense aduane etine ma meka che ne se o si sense aduane no na nye ho
yes
wada obeche se wa se aduane bi no obetwa ne nsa etine ma me ko odwim e da no ba ntem yo ba be 5 da no ba be 330 na ma me pie
yeah
oba ya na akwa no akwaje aduane tiny zemu tiny zemu se ya na me pie so akwa bi na why no ordinary aduane ato me nsem no why no ordinary aduane ato me nsem no se wa meje aduane no na se me ma me beto no a ade obe ye no
na be pie nsem
so just etiwe no yakana na se wuntie dia appointees yeserebo wouldn't what bread here pie it painted a picture of a frustrated general secretary.
Yes.
Meboa.
Yes.
And me share na me tie na no e mobo say e den yankomo we
course or them. And I said, who from President Akufo-Addo in person.
Women's organizer.
Kate.
Sammy Namati. Matt is so catching the neck of so one reshuffle or so man a penny. I see what hard work trucking of right first or the big car home. I know, but now Kate, what's the finance minister and wouldn't finance. I don't say what me did that you will be on new finance to a day with Jim. Maybe Sano, I'm more confirming. Yes. Okay. It's largely no party, but for so president can say be but Sana that was his position.
So in all no unim MPP must be ready. Say I'm for be kasa, man for be din komo, and so omunyintum. A time for reflection. So, but the bottom line in na say so uye penimu na udi nipa dodo anima. I was so tie nipa dodo no. So one tie oma. And that is exactly what has happened to MPP. Now, so share resource ni data ne turn out ne na something is not right. In spite of all the problems I can want from the leader DMB nin sama onwani problems to running mate to Akufo-Addo to party structures to constituency executives. Ni bimi na kondan chen ni problems no problems the doors maybe with time you be doing come bebre at appropriate Kwame, something is not right in this election.
Wo hwe mu ana say sunsun
o aban mu dia wontum ka opposition area o kakra ya ngu ase what dey enko in fact intimate say security nsem ya na me bu afukura o say bi ni ye sure mo pa unim hey maybe me to say na ka IGP asem in fact reho unza IGP asem na di ka abapen before ebe call election.
Yes,
me IGP me penasem pa
me penasem
because a fine gentleman. In fact Ushiana you like him.
Oh yes, listen but
say
but the name be honuma
meba oh enti obi antai no
Dabi,
but this election I think he has failed.
For me, he has failed.
Okay.
He has failed the nation.
At every election,
he has
failed. The military is part of an election.
Yes.
So that's money former IGP bar Patrick Champon. Manu Bɛkyerɛ mu acquire military bois and especially coalition centers.
Yes.
Especially coalition centers. In 2012. Okay. The military were at the coalition centers. Sure. Also, every years after every election, compile reports. So they speak to the election task force. Normally, election task force, no, the IGP head.
Yes.
Now, OSHA a comprising of all the security forces. Inti, book no print page 39 for example in 2012 after election or say a combined team second para of the military and the police security task force were stationed at vantage areas to respond quickly to any eventuality, especially coalition centers. 2016
where 2012
okay 2016 security, the role of security, page 63.
Where 2016?
2016.
Okay.
The security agencies made up of the police and the BNI were deployed at all the 6 printing presses, printing houses to provide security. The Electoral Commission, in collaboration with the task force, identified 81 constituencies with 5,000 polling stations as violent, prone, or potential spots for electoral malfeasance. These centers were adequately secured on election day. A combined task force made up of the military and the police were on standby at vantage points to respond quickly to unforeseen security threats at these identified flashpoint or hotspot. The police and the military also provided security at various constituency coalition centers, as well as the National Coalition Center at the EC head office in Accra. Because the military for no war, obi bedin kwasi asema, omu kra eske omu
yes.
Obi ntimi enter coalition center, eme threaten EC officer, eme G pink sheet entitim. Enti oboase is uka ho asem wonim wonma asema 2 MP no
yes e chene kura kosi fie se ebi woni fie se
wampene ma ya declare NDC candidate no winner ombe ben ni fie nti on jam ema ai adit no say basa na coalition center for the first time asoja phone ni police phone no call so no they were unarmed
me say I disagree with the operation of fencing.
How on earth?
It's operation strategy.
How
on earth?
Say soldier for police for soldier for nko. Police force or muko coalition center no. Omungutet you. And so the NDC any omu tutura foi etimi enter. Ko kandi opebia, ye di opebia, ko di pinchi titim. Obian timi kan hwe. E ko hwe Tema Central kan statement no unim kwame ebe hia se ye be kan ni nyina
enra me kan ni nyina wa ha but ye be sa kan ni
e ya reho
Mr. Sante Pacho enra
e ya
reho krata bi letter commission official bi statement Pacho fatoso
yes
wo die fatoso
Ofosu Hene Asante Manase the Tema Metro electoral officer me account now the point is that a didn't na MPP or BEM or national security or interior minister or all the security heads and President Kufuor ne candidate DMB with your experience in elections now ultimate na homa IGP ma sa order ne say police for be coalition center so unarmed
said
how he said it say something is wrong somewhere.
Me ha ibi ba ha. Wonkutatio. Me ka dise masa. We don't say me na wugina ho no.
Yes.
Wonkutatio say and just me am me nwa say police ni a Ghana for this nyina ama mo say
munko bo ban.
Osu
coalition center.
Na the yankwara no mo ye picket na.
Police center.
Me say ebi ba ha ebi be gina ye
no ama soldier for anko and then people say obia ye din hey no something is not right even to the extent say as far back as November now Dr. Omani Boaman NDC director of elections not all celebrity that decision
say you ma military for
yes enko college not all celebrity to the extent say also the IGP himself o share tie or say as before, as was made clear at the meeting, the IGP is the sole commander-in-chief of the National Election Security Task Force, which is true, on their head. This being the case, only police, immigration, prisons, customs, and fire service, without lethal weapons,
sir?
Yes, will be providing security at the polling stations as well as the coalition centers.
Hey.
I was shocked.
And
should there be the need for military intervention? It is only the IGP.
How?
Acting as the commander-in-chief of the election task force who can authorize military action.
And now a boy, a son, Bogu, Cheche Biasi, now district and district police commander, now soldier for I was standby. Now you are twice to do so Bolua. I just say friend IGP, the guy said, hey Munko,
yes,
pure madness.
And the MPP agreed.
That is pure madness.
The interior minister that just said Obianka Honfe. Just said I can't think he said Ojo won Tiasie.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Also Office of Electoral Commission, Tema Metro District Committee 4.
Yes.
The chairperson Electoral Commission Accra, Ghana, through the regional manager Electoral Commission Greater Accra, dear Madam. Heading. was a report on the incidents of violent attacks by NDC officials and talks on EC officials leading to truncation of coalition and eventual false declaration of Tema Central parliamentary results.
Yes.
Mekadu winaka say ya na mejai.
Dabi, we kind nyina na manfo hu your firm. Now even of time no so of IGP.
Okay.
Wow, we are the so
I write to officially report on the incidents of violent attacks on the Electoral Commission staff leading to the truncation of parliamentary coalition at Tema Central constituency and the eventual false declaration of the uncompleted results. Yeah. In the process of collating the 148 polling station results,
yes,
the NDC agents
yes
flagged about 12 polling station results.
Yes.
These were set aside for collation to continue.
Yes.
The flagged results were then revisited and resolved, remaining only the last 3.
Yes.
The 3 police station results in contention were Babubudino.
Yes.
The NDC agents and their party leadership and supporters insisted that we should set aside the results of the 3 police stations because they were not signed by the presiding officers and declared their candidate Ebi Bright as the winner.
Yes.
We, however, disagreed with them and insisted that once the individual results were the same, we will add them and declare the results. We added C2 Nokai, and it was left with 2 police stations. At this point,
Patrick Train, Nibetwas, say, so coalition center. In the first place, NDC supporters, no, they should not have been at the coalition center.
Debbie.
Senkadi anaka military na police for near armor. Almost stop. Now, normally, what the cost will say, parties in the carbon copy, a copy of unpaid city back. Normal compare police station 1 we did the same, police station 2 we baby away also we agent and sign no issue on na dey aton chen ye wi a near obi aka ho asem no na ya reconcile ade na wo issue na wa chem we usual can dey ade na we ompene na ya resolve ni nyina wie na omuku kan bibia wa ha ni wie ye no then this raise an issue say presiding officer na sign pink sheet no enti omunyintum but at least if nothing at all, court to cry say the non-signature of a presiding officer
it does not invalidate
the result. Once now more the same copy in there, correct.
And we're correct.
What I said. So at this point, they started threatening me and my staff that we should not add it. Yes. In fact, Obodi Roxin, the fear my pop, kept threatening me throughout the coalition anytime he quoted the law and disagreed with him, and I disagreed with him. I kept insisting that if they had any issue, then they should seek redress from the appropriate court after declaration. They, however, said they will not wait and seek redress in any court anywhere, and that I should set aside the 3 other polling station results and declare their candidate as winner. One of their national executives by name Basintale started inciting their supporters who had massed up and invaded the coalition center with chanting and revolutionary songs. At this juncture, I said if they were not going to allow me to add the rest, then I was stopping the coalition and refer it to the superiors. This did not go down well with them. Then Basintele came up to me, heckled me, and held my hand that I should declare their candidate the winner by force.
How?
I managed to release myself out of his hands as some of his supporters were about to pounce on me. Collection center. The police then quickly whisked me into one of their offices. Some of my officers and our materials were also secured into the office. The NDC supporters who had massed up at the regional police command then started attacking the police to force themselves into the room where I was kept to deal with me. The police decided to dress me up in police attire to disguise myself and escape through a window at the back. But their supporters were gathered at the back too, so they had to bring me back into the inner room where I was kept. In the course of time, Commander made me to speak to the chairperson and the IGP, in which I explained the situation and my position. They decided that we truncate the process and refer it to the head office. After the call, the regional commander asked me to come out of the inner room where I was kept into the outer room and inform the few people inside about the decision of the commission. Present among the NDC leadership inside the room were Hannah Bisiu, Roxin Defiamepo, and Basintelli. When I told them that the chairperson has asked that we should truncate the process and refer it to the head office for resolution, they said if the Mensa is supporting me not to declare, then they are going out to tell their supporters and we'll see what happens. After they went out to their supporters outside, the agitation and tension escalated to the extent that they attacked the police at the entrance of the room and destroyed the glass door. Some also threw objects towards the room, leading to the breaking down of some glasses windows. All these attempts and attacks were aimed at me because I had failed to grant them their illegal wish. They were chanting and threatening outside that they were not going to leave unless I came out to declare their candidate as winner. As the situation degenerated, things were getting out of control. It was at this juncture when one of the police commanders called Chief Superintendent Osman of Ashama Divisional Police entered the room and advised that the situation was getting out of hands and that the NDC has called more of their supporters to come in and attack us. And that if I don't declare now, their other supporters and tax may overpower the police.
It didn't happen within a minute.
Oh,
it's a brand NDC for fair more of the supporters.
Why didn't IGP arm the military or the police to intervene?
Nobody can convince me.
Oh,
and Dr. Dampare has failed.
Yes,
this operation to a Bismarck.
Yes, it was therefore better for me to declare the results so that our lives will be secure and saved. At this point, I was so terrified and traumatized. And I told my colleague officer for Tema West, John Nunu, to tell my coalition officer to get the results and give it to the returning officer, Kwesi Brobe. Declare without the 2 polling stations. However, he could not locate the returning officer of his deputies. So I asked him to declare the results, and he declared Ibi Bright the NDC winner. After the declaration, all their array supporters jubilated and left the premises of the Tema Regional Police Command, thereby de-escalating the tension. I know, I'm jumping the other one. I know it was not right for me to do that, and that I should have at least referred to the chairperson of the commission and the IGP to the Regional Police Commander. I was, however, in serious distress and traumatized by the ongoing events that acting straight. I had no alternative than to succumb to their illegal demand. My life and that of my officials and that of even the police and the media was at stake. I basically decided to choose life over legality. I'm sorry, but I had to do that to save the situation and save lives. It is, however, my humble opinion that the declaration was illegal because it was not done by the returning officer for Tema Central, Kwesi Brobe, who is the one issued with the rate of election and therefore authorized to declare the parliamentary results for Tema Central. They can quite we can order police as say how? Now the police couldn't even more be crowd to scare the crowd.
Yeah.
Second that's for her to combat my side way. And I see many of the coalition centers.
Baby,
many when she attack a police station.
As a video see now.
I'm a police commander Chronocra or Yare.
Oh.
The IGP will stand by military now say we are the sole person I will order to intervene. Why didn't you order them to intervene? Uncle Shese no krene discipline ebeba. But
what did they say they been to the side?
Oh,
I'm talking from say
I can't become a slip. Oh, share after election
10% casualties.
And your man a caution. HL said BB is not right.
Like what can BB is not right? We should be able to pinpoint 1 or 2 B. Share say NDC for being system. Sechenchena masoja for Emma.
I'm about to emu.
Ya prove what I say.
In the past
2012 elections.
Yes.
John Mahama Emma you released 5,000 soldiers.
Yes. Obiapa on Google is there.
2016 elections.
6,000
soldiers. John Mahama ko Bema camp.
Yes.
E catch almost say what Jomudi say about one ekosono. Ombaba boa abogana for home by. John Mahama ko Bema camp kan sa se.
Yes.
Eti ede na asia NDC for kase
masoja for
mmem I instigate NDC for say afere mo hu se soja ni o police station amomo no
yes obwase is wa ABC
estate wo kaswa
yeah ABC
soja for mo beko na o makwase o mo dem say ye ba operation tomba be the day before adechia obako na ndis fa ko mass akofa mo support de say mo nkonko attack wo mo say soja for ni mpie mra ne be se che mo bag kafra soja for ni mpie mra na tibamufo no e message soja for bag what be that
na the M1 say the IGP election task force penyina oda no unim say at every time bia BBC police military the two eba behwe na for the first time obi afrew say ade ami komunie one can hwe only the only decider one decided say oh ma extra force bi kura akoboa no protect omo ampo omo life allow ndc mama ye de omo pe bia e wo ho
it is so far no ehefa pa na IGP ebetimi aka kire Ghana for say ahana anodin etimi ma soldier force omo nkwanko
nowhere
etina na no
nowhere
and you thought to say the police can contain it. It is so this is you see Yamaki with the performance of the police is so abysmal, more than less than 40%. And it is on the hands and the head of the IGP.
Now,
now
police no task force mpani for no. I feel they be mukra lobby say ye mom and na na omo meye papa.
Okay.
But you see it will be strange say the top and this be ma matena no and this because mu ni na mama watena ho nti wo ye wadwuma
well videos be brave ho yi bebre at least over you know the course of the week no yi bebre ama go so for mu na mo mahwe ha I want to be 95.9 mo sa hwe movement television so program din di Bɛkyerɛ if I'm got an Asare-Bediako postmortem of election 2024 and no security wise ya hwe security ho nsem wa ma te say ya hometi ma me nkwa say yenko opinion post na ye den
unim say unza ya kra ya predict bia amem
yes
but osha na smart sapon no mu nyina no na o kire se turn out ne basro a onokra no ebeko run off but one small point asani about opinion poll no MPP fo bi nso edi abro
sound
please MPP fo etam ka say you see those who are talking no omunye din so because we do know say ebi mu ebi agenda but of course let me also state this Oma say almost started Dr. Baumia 2028 no almost Dr. Baumia
too early
almost Dr. Baumia in fact
too early
stop all those things any Oma others almost kasa unto omo others agenda no they are evil and they don't like MPP
too early ya no kwadi
because Dr. Baumia say akwa be san denji ko lusu kura mpo na obanya bia ka kire so obi a officer say but onni bibia nyina so e kire say ebe na hu say ampa okay
say the year can sound
yes yeah until some party ni betena se aye the inner behind the scene commodie ni evidence because some of them some can be one evidence
of course
party ni be compile ni nyina no hu no so okay ade course ni no you cannot say you are so okay can say ya no man yes I intend na anhwe ni entia turn out e ba ye uba 28 kra enye e na omo so omo kasa no blemu ebinum no say uye wiase we so ama onyanko antwa enko anso untwa edu enti say wo say wo do DMB ne MPP in enti wo di ya ne bone ama na lose
people also do you in
to
say the alachemate ye na dwen say one man anado any president 2008 and 2012 and never be
on so and okunya 31000
was between Asante
yes yes
una wo chese we Asante ni chasa
enti amafo nto ombo wo ye obi agenda wo dey behind the scenes ye wade jai kasa wo kasa obi so bɛkyerɛ mu de mo ye nti a ma party ni lose ye
na MPP kɔto aba na wo ye MPP ni etimi frɛ obi a wonye MPP ni
yes
candidate say kache wo constituency na wo no MPP for a committee etweska bia de to say omo de ba be ya adwuma wo constituency le be ya wo wontimi wuri election wo holo etimi na be kache hwe ho yi na nipa kɔno so ada ne ho so ada nipa kɔno ewi ni city no na de such a person meeting bia MPP akoda bia wo bia no odi information
what be call yes oh and bebre
but akoda be win as independent candidate ya akoya adwuma any NDC kwa akoya adwuma
yes bebre va campaign ho kofu bebre na asembia ode no chairman Kuka na otaka enene na matenase o say Peter election aye kɔ unim me dem hunu se nkɔfo bi won ma ka na team na omusa tetare ho keke usa o ka team na o sa mafo meboa ne mpia ko yo ma omuba omba boa se yempia ka no ene ye omuba omusa tetare ka no ho keke na nkɔfo bi nsa tetare ka no ho na fe na mahu sa nkɔfo na omusa tetare ka no ho no na ehu se wo yesa wonso wunya because wonso nipa ba obi nso bedi ni sa abone no something is not right hwe wo hwe 2012 ahun unse national election there okoto a ya two year results are candidate ni benya no normally enye party fonko a ene eto abama nipa na manya sa number no there kofo bi a omunye party for e bia based on o message bi ana bibinti ena ombegina so ahwe ho ato abama ebio CDD aye report bi say about 4% of voters to about based on ethnic say we free her nti ebi mo so say even religion and so aye basis aye to aba but o share 2012 vote Akufo-Addo nyan over 5.2 million votes. 2016 vote MPP nyan over 5.5 million. Not 2020 over 6 million. Then 2024 Dr. Benya 4 million. No.
Yeah, no. Sa analysis no. You be come see my me kwa homa some Dr. Domfe. Enkasa were research senior research for the University of Ghana Legon waka consultants na mo ye adwuma ma IPG no ho no ma omodi opinion polls na ba bonto omodi three scenarios na ba kon put Dr. Bawumia around 47 and a second scenario put Dr. Bawumia at 50.2 or something etiene ni bedi enkomo kakra say eye dan na opinion polls be ba ye nyina no omodi na especially how ye dey be do say muti misfire ye na in his opinion no never be ugidi say kan ho ma MPP etimi di ntwo den dia we dey political tsunami mame kwa ho so doc good morning let say
minia bema mejo so
ya miase na ahodi boko de
yeho adom me ho ye pa
Dr. Domfe ye no wadi nkomo da mo ye press conference na me ho no mo data na me will be ye dan na enema mo de ba bonten say nyame adbo Dr. Bawumia ebetime winning with a little over 50% anya san so a there may be a runoff say Bawumia betime nya be 47.something% no then enu mienu nyina amem
yo minia be mama me na wase wa akwanya ina me nchia ona otie o ina no pe nyina minia be ma de etini say ya na tembia and research no oko ya Brunibeka say you ask the question if elections were held today senka ye to abana anka say na obey enye se bia ya wo kire say December 7th no say ne be sinemum wasama wo kan say that ye interview no at the day of the interview senka na ba se ye to abanka wadwen kire ne nka ne say na ma min fa atifo nko akire kakra itama MPP omu plan race wiye na omu ye omu nieme nyina wiye no 2 weeks exactly 2 weeks after MPP's primaries and you can't who bo say ye shall send your research in your DBC. The first research report to Yamino no Koranimi na enyadia so any if he say and that was November last year. Then you are John Dramani Mahama na or president elected na we dim kunima broswama sabin president as an MPP baby on enya kra presidential ni lusu no overwhelmingly and na parliamentary no so ni belusu seat bebrebe na yehu sa na yemu hye ema ye ho recommendation ma menka say one of my research no na omo fa baby omo wo MPP fa baby nti ma yewie na recommendation de come on say de na mesiko no na de be ma MPP lusu poto Greater Accra MPP de lusu kra Central Region MPP lusu Central Region kra ni nyina chi na Central Region MPP will not lose and this will do very well in a Central Region ama MPP so ahode na wa Central Region e wo form ni nyina nkamfu ano ahafo bono regions MPP was losing and saa die we report me bomb dan na me bi Bɛkyerɛ November last year no na chese saa time no yekoto aba in fact regions ananka MPP win no na mfata na ye miensa Eastern Region, Ashanti Region and then Northeast kuane regions ana MPP win ya walusu in all the regions na efiri ho ba no ye hyase se ye survey ne yekoso na ye survey ni mu ni nyane chese ye hu asem papa January February March ni nyina no na nsem esi November no na bibia hyase se e change na ye bɛhwɛ April ho no ɛna meni mu bi kura di nkomo e kan say April ho ba ne de ye hu signs na ye hu ye ne say but we have started appreciating why is John Dramani Mahama also started dropping. The popularity of John Dramani Mahama was dropping, and Baumia was going up. And say even though MPP was winning in only 3 regions, that's that time they were coming into the game. A free bano around July, you say after Central Region, Western Region, then MPP lose MPP winning or Central. I get survey by na MPP are winning Central Western asa akọ winning ahafo aka regions no be bia na aka sela no malusu ya omuta winning no na akoye bono regions so be ka akwa na menta na udi nkomo pa ama yero abronye kra etiemi a me confronting say bono e ho asa kra because of your survey nema aneti enti minua bema sana ensam no call ya na October crosser there no na yura John Dramani Mahama na Stella na odi kai so be me ba ofidi so be kan say yura John Dramani Mahama na edi kai na nso so the way yura ba omiye ba no bibia betimi e dey a change eno na November ye koye survey and that was the only survey ya ye hu say yura ba omiya etimi sign yura John Dramani Mahama let us survey say ni nyina no John Dramani Mahama was always leading, with the exception of the last one, Enema HNG. Now, Obibu say then the last one, Enema change. The man last one, Enema change. Now, Savene in and yes, John Dramani Mahama. Dobi Nagana for Nina Dobi Amano, who's the MPP and NDC Amanoku, Amanoku, almost supporters, no, Omo very loyal. Very loyal. You can't joke with their loyalty. They love their party. Even when they are sick, they walk and vote. And Tina Usha say Crofuna, they be a coastal domuso Montraba. Now what Buta says Uncle Fu yeah, I'm surveying. You busa questions be say, Senka 2016 year 12 bano, meaning out to be. Nipa do not say yes. Near 2020 utubi. Do not say yes or mutubi. Na sa 2020 ni 2016 omoto aba na ya cross tabulation na hwese sa nkofu ya omoto aba 2016 2020 no so party be no omoto ma no na no ya cross tabulation na ubehu ze omoso omoto aba no 88 out of every 100 no MPP4 na che say enye se bia yura John Dramani Mahama said in previous Ghana for enya do fufuro bi ama no say this time around, a person obey a man penny. The survey results never brought that one out. But the ma yesabe ni hu ye ne say MPP fo mom no mo say dey omo nto aba no nti MPP fo na no mo so omo nto aba no na ama November ne all the way to April no na yesabe results no nya kra yeah in fact if April kra to say September no na nse da nje nti so obehwa me ba na se me kasa baby kra no papa ya wakasa kamai na me so se bia o am studio ho ono kra na ono me kasa se me kasa ya na me ma abambu ba se ya na
ay bagels
exactly. Ya cha na mame so ono kra kan se me kasa ya na abambu ba because basa na me hu no sa tam no na enema nye until say me see ye last survey no kwa na ya de last survey no ya de aye ko enim ye sua de ye besua ka ho ye ntiasie ntira ye last survey no enema changes because last survey na sa nkrofo 88 out of every 100 na almost omuntu abada no afi de sa nkrofo no omo change omo adwen se omo beto aba sa no mo ka kire ye yes nkrofo zu nyina ye MPP fo na I'm sure say your report na ye de ma MPP fo no ebi omo anse dan fa anya adwuma yi because report no na ye dika indicate say dodo MPP fo na ye omo adwen se omo nto aba no na NDC die baby obekobia voter region apathy no about 0.2% as a voter will be an address or beto aba uko baby NDC strongholder umso mo beto aba unza mesa kaza apa east kwa the what 10 kwa ma apa izo as a voter unza aba we buy na apa east we regional in terms of proportion MDC ya the apa we vote free wa the next region apa east region ya na ye the whole report no ba say the way name ye nye na ade kakra na ye nkwanhyesem ne say na ye Rabomia was doing well in NDC strongholds with the exception of voter region there ye cry survey na nseme de ba nso be ha na ye me predict 10% na actual where one year yisi dia be me hwe no ye 9% which is the voter region there and kwa ni bi ni me nya adwen say ye Rabomia ko voter region amanfo tu di na chipa nti there wo kan there say this time around yenya de voter region me no nya adwen but that is what we saw I think say the ama ye yina your predictions na amemu no ejina MPP for na first no so mo nto aba no ya en ma ye gina so kan say ye dey lose more no ya akiri omo dada ye kan so mo beto aba no I'm sure say still ana niam bi na ha wo manti no mo so mo nto aba no sa niam no MPP for entimi unsatisfy omo ye ntimi nya kasa de bi anka ankyere omo antimi anya asem pepe bi anka ankyere omo ti sa wo ya ne niam bebreba na omo edi hu ya nti no mo so omo nto aba no sa niam no and still under wo mu wo mu se na abato no beduru ho no na ama ase ebi dudo na amadwe se aba na afi de ye beto enso so eduru ho na that actual day na ye to aba no ekoye wa spread all over the region say sa MPP for no anto aba no the sent we dey ye show ye John Dramani mama 2020 onya 6.2 million votes 6.2 this time onya 6.3 yeah ni increase no it is just 1.9%. Nti you use the voter population no so 2020 compared to 2024 no economy nti you are John Dramani mama wa enye se bia MPP ni bi na said in previous ohun se on obetimi ebuoma no eyi achen se the MPP for nti okoto aba ama no da bi ne nkrofo ni nyina akoto aba ma ne nkrofo ni nyina se sample be ye kakra bi etisa se MPP ni bi koto aba ma you are John Dramani mama be ye kakra bi bo ni be ka se insignificant the omuno nkrofo na NDC fo no moto aba 2020 no ma no omu nyina akoto aba and the new voters no munya akaka kan no mu rise kakra bi compared to na kufu the 6.7 million na wonya no eso tiba 4.6 na era ba o me nya na che yehwema 2.1 million votes nanka enka last era nanado dankwa omotoma no this time around sanko funa nkoto aba tie hwehwe mu ahwe nyina no dia kosi ni say MPP form yen san bia obehia omo organ ha bia no emu mienu pene to aba ba ko anto aba MPP form yen san bia obehia omo organ bia no emu mienu ene koto aba ba ko anto aba enti saa ba kwin ene na meche say dada ni nyina no ba ko no ehye ye bo say no first omo so omo nto but if you epoko no adwensa kyerɛ ba pa ma saa ba kono dodo na aka so mo beto and unfortunately o ma anko ankoto because MPP for miensa no I'm making reference to the 4.6 na omoto aba no and the 2.1 na anto na say wo hwema almost 1 out of every 3 and na anto aba no 2 ni 4.6 million no and na 2.1 million no ma anto aba no and me 1 no I mean in approximate I'm trying to estimate it senka uchima kabe 2.1 I'm 2.3 2.1 enti me ye rough estimate aka say NPP form to abama na adodankwa adono emu se ufa me nsem bia mienu eto aba ba ko anyede anto ba ko ankoto aba enti sana ekokoyeye na yebera me last survey no me kan sem bi say Bono region, I have a region, Asante region, no. I want to vote party in the die also. Asante region is 15%. As a nipa 100 bia normal to about Asante region, you know. A move 15 can say about normal to be cry. And I have a nipa 19 bia no to obey, you know. Not out of 100, and almost one to. And bonus nipa 18 bia out of 100 and normal to obey, you know, also can so month. Two say me about videos the last time no. We discussed it say 3 regions no. Apati no eso na me wa rehemu ze satem na yewura baumia ashase ye campaign wa Asante region den enteno ma me nya rehemu ze no bema sa party of 15% no beba fo me nya rehemu pa bio kama yewura jona de kunkufo so ekoba ase nkofu bi enya ne kasetia edi na tem no yenya no ntie se MPP for bu ofu pa ma ona na nkafe so mo campaign ze nko mo nto aba no ka afi o mo na asase ye campaign ze o ma nkofu ya o mo nkoto no mo nkonkoto enti sa niema na ye signals na yenya from field no ma ye nkurahye se ye data na ye de ba out na bibia che se ye koto aba na yewura baumia ebe wen no ye de na ye wa rehemu emu pa enti mi na be ma so busa me a kakra me kan se voter apathy no ene koma your results no amem no nya de na yehu bi da because we nya one research ye bebrebe na dodo na ye ni nyina no na voter apathy ni kire say MPP was losing so much with the exception of the last one who said
yeah MPP, doc I mean a question ki trebi na sorry so ho no mo voter apathy omo no mo so mo nto aba no last one they am the business na ya ba 6%. Mubusa na bibi obabi mubusa se adelo monto aba na mubusa sa
ya na ebusa se obeto ani onto di intra in fact dodo na de na me kwale no mo say economic hardship that was the main reason economic hardship and say we economic hardship no firi wa unemployment so and the youth no unemployment no youth na ta kasa pa unemployment into economic hardship and unemployment sa nema we mienu na ye the key issues ana into amanfo so omaba mabuso omonto aba economic hardship no ya pensem na wo sha ebeye in reference to inflation enema boy ye gina na okudum kota ade chia okwa na ebo no ekwa animu no you are reshemu mapa say that was the economic hardship na omo refer to no enti that was the main reason actually we mu say na bi mu so other small reasons be but the most significant ones na maka no economic hardship and the net to sumienu unemployment it is obera Kumasi ni Accra anana sa economic hardship no de eye buta eye ade titu antina amanfo gina so omonto aba na ye nyine nim say economy sense ba ya global turmoil economic turmoil you hit the whole world that e bi be kan Ghana no I'm sure say nipa omudia omukwa benedie mu pa no eye omo ti Kumasi ene omo te am enkran sentini se petrol boy de na transport boy de na etoto ne emamu no obi tie kurase ya na wono no osori awoko na fum do obedi ni de obenom no do na okwa fum a bi kura akoche ne koto wanya na wato no nso a wanya adwene waye bibi ayi adwene ana ase ayi ofre ne de waye adwene wakonya na adwene waye wato no nso a wache ne koto ade obeto aye nkyene ukwa nkurase koye I'm a researcher. Maybe I do better and China. It's all kinds of name of Boko Sora and fan or by when you Kusibi. What you should be I near the hours a name of Wyatt and tea. Almost the Yana, almost reasons for not voting, very different from Yania Iwokurumun. Into the capital cities, two very albums of Sunyani in see that not Sunyani, I'm MPP and Lucy Sunyani, and Yadia Tati. So I say, Ebana, Omulusu, almost all of them. Takrasi can be Cape Coast.
Doc, me no call Sunyani Technical University ABC Economic Symposium. You call Sunyani. Na you call you and you more semi period. Someone am wabo tre na mo matrix what's right. Go Dr. Donfe, Professor Adibwedi, Dr. Frank Bando, and then doc back on the kind. And you more na mo wabo tra. And dano it can be soon and a befi. Everyone can be man can work with the commercial bear for this program. And next year starting no and about 10 o'clock.
You have no call credits in your MTN account.
Yes, I started about 12 o'clock. No, about 12:30. All because and pen for you did this almost mobilization or more annual. Yet, me buy a made the catch up and was say, Sunyani ankle one a 1 year bills on the man. If you call a year, but the hood, I will say, Doctor Homan article, it's a message in a doctor's
the opinion poll someone na or chechim no dog I had pa say ubisa say se to abana ho na obeto ama no na nipa na kire but the adeba kwaya na esan ye ipa ye D-Day operations ni mobilization. I think the last week I discussed opinion poll wa no you can D-Day operations and mobilization. You see ubisa ubenya the average of
Peter, Bɛkyerɛ sɛ Doc Asaba. Hello, Doc. Hello, Doc. Dr. Donfe. Hello, Doc. Dr. Donfe. Doc. Yem say Doc Ahoma no asan yi kakra bi ta me se menya na me ye be wrap up. Peter to aso pa cha me.
D-Day operation we research na be mount the percentage of apathy I war region ho. So for example Ashanti region na apathy level no percentage na was soro. But it was mainly from say the dog kind no economy no any Ashanti businessmen are not happy with MPP. I can tell you say even a day or two to day na beto abano Rich Kondo, baby, I don't know what they call it. The running mate, Dr. Napo, they share the business community. And no more Kasai,
okay, I mean, hello, Doc.
Yeah, Minia.
But I feel you and come on. Now, me Sunyani, dear, say, you Sunyani ABC Economic Symposium, Menuna, Koye, Nagopon, in Shamu, says it enough frustration, Abba. Na anopabe Tennessee started by 10 o'clock. Nandi papa kukra anyhow. If I regional minister by MC for Sudan by that was the first time any regional minister any MC mean about the same time. Yet the lowest turnout. You really the car say as mercy won't put them home. Me watch
No question pa na me can say economic hardship. Ene niema na amadodo na anto aba no ye am MPP for ze abawe na ye tuwe no ye MPP for mum na anto na nye NDC na to ma nye se be asabe pe na Ghana for pay you John Dramani mama na mum MPP for na omubu of into this a reflection of anger of the MPP supporters and popularity of John Dramani Mahama na ama sa ADCAC. I mean anger no bebe nyina nchirichiri mu kwaya party communication, government communication kwaya ezenkana ye faso echirechere amanfo economic hardship na eba ye na ye nokre na ye ntimi enya botra nchirechere amanfo die ntira ema ne baaye sa nkomodie no ntimi anya deep sentini say MPP as a political party na aye weak na aye course nyane say they okay we saw it say wakwa ko do baby na ade ya de ba na abo ho say nikofu bi firi kan eba Bɛkyerɛ economy mu ama yehu se di city anka the regional organizer any constituency organizers mo kan ka mo de bodwuma na mo bre mo ye no obi firi kan eba bɛboa mama ɛso ate communication officers, regional communication officer, any the constituency communication officers. And kase menen ke yani gi sema wo mo sen ke sen ko mo kwa nka boa manka organization ni timi dimu nanka en komona ni ebedi ni betimi afa amanfo etima mo zo oh enti sa niema aye din na nye se bia incompetence of the government man by nemum niema bi na na sisi ba bia ni Ghana as a country na ye ni ho ahodin bia ye ntimi nya ho hwe aso ye hu nza ye ko ye party for the dozen and home. Uncle, I mean, party for an armor, and for party for no, and then uncle, it was almost everywhere.
Yeah.
It was almost everywhere. MPP political party was almost dead. The organization had become so weak. And yeah, because now, Casano, well, I'm a researcher from November to date. Tell me a question about the party communication, and we near Yabusa say. And Kofo Ebusa Omo annual seminar. Omufa MPP's communication compare NDC communication. Na nini na results nini na not even one. Nini na no Omo can say MPP's NDC's communication is more effective even at the grassroots level compared to MPP. And minim the entire relaxes are. Enti baby adreno a football ni say this is not a time to do blame game. Advice ni say the uncle ni na yen kan dem me mfa ma abonten me hu se papa bi eugenentwi honorable baby me ne kasa na nsema me ne kan na say me nye so wote ase ene wode ni na nam ko say kenufo ya ta ya mpam ni nti ene ma MPP am
don't worry ya no ye for different day because mbe wa
Mr. just a minute ma me minute
okay
yes no oso tito forma obi a ebonu bi the fact of the matter is that you are kenufo ya ta enya boni bi no di yema economy no do the edru no nti wa o de hu so bo be bo no let's say you are thinking like I see Dinkatia and the other people so what I say yen se mesi ye no na Ghana didn't have any answer and it didn't happen to only Ghana ko Nigeria ko so what I say unfortunately say dancing we buy you don't understand mama but every petrol no e be ba from petrol ni ba from e ma dollar no ba for cedis e ho no and you was in the car era kind of yata no waka na me some MPP from panyin me omunya kasa no dos because niema na omuti na era ya me kana say me some kana you wrong I can contest in anywhere say nye era kind of yata bon anu abontin economy ni do the na edru. It's very unfortunate.
Mati, Dr. George John Faye, Senior Research Fellow, University of Ghana, Legon, and na Motene Canon. Nyame adva next week, Doc Beba, ami atenase. Na, I feel like common air, baby, ama, this is unprecedented show of apathy. Yes. Yeah, a being see that. We need to find out, say, apathy the ewo. But I then apathy to me ba. Gargantuan way say the anoding
especially party no strongholds
okay
na me say na me can be about a party no
yes
one of the reason na Ashanti region Ashanti for businessmen and no more hon mo we say ebi mo okra omutimi kra neoma na ba port na omatua mu duty awie no ayi neoma na ekokumase no na se customers se GIO se task force se team bi asa akọ chi omo kwan so
se sa so ya kan obi akasa
no akọ ya mo mako yini o mani nyina gu ba bi na yesi omo ba be check miwa businessman na omo other regions there now omo yenye omo sa I can tell you say a day or 2 days and sana ye ba beto day na ye final rally no
yeah Thursday
yes the running mate na po ehia omo ewo Kumasi.
Now you too late.
No, say no can share omo. But not just say still eyo ya.
Sa de na koso amoma
boka. Ndo san share omo bi no mu di nkomo. Nanso na me say na oma dwene na. Ebio didi ma party years ombra mu hu say ye bi interchange one kind. Now okohwe swame ne Kumasi sa
but you see, my pen will be cancer. Me say,
yes.
Anytime Biana, MPP are buying a commission, major capital intensive project, yes, especially interchange, you know.
Yes.
Now Ulusu be 50,000 votes ewo Asante region.
Yes.
Sana penumnika chen.
Yes.
But me and I'm so okay, fine. Assuming without me to say you're no crime.
Oh, and minimum coffee be Asante region.
Apart from that,
apart from it was a major issue.
Apart from that, okay. Asante region, now the voter turnout, a switch the national average. Asante region voter turnout, a switch the national average. What about other regions? They also know the cost was Asante and cost of greater Kalumbu Fuana. It's a no bet me say the mekan if it's real what the mekan say voter turnout no Asante region there about almost 60%.
Yes.
It is 68.
But 2020 crowd it was 83%.
But yesterday this is 68 now.
This year. No, 40 something.
Oh, I think 58.
No. I
switch national average. You better. I switch national average. It was sure. Even though that is valid, no, then there's more to it. Mr. Asante Pacho made the data be my Sunday be my radio. Amete infographics ti amofa se kales no enya mofa enche menu na fe na wosia ye na me se o pompi binguma me hwade
na ebio wa ma misika me nkoto aba
sa di ni free hinfa so efe no mansa so boansa
eno se okay doctor and professor smart sapon prof any another research be no even CDD
yes
no almost say about 3.7% expect financial inducement and sika from amanyofo ho asana makoto aba na 2020 no e ba kakra na onim say the party in opposition etu ya chen party in government
ai
hwe crow minimum taxi rank any point NDC momo 1,000 nipa be 3 or 4 munche nipa 3 or 4 munche nipa 3 or 4 munche
okay by see
am for to aba
me wo different opinion about that na even though it may be against the reality aden na yes so vote buying so
kwame asema ubutare na one else also
aden na your person to vote buying
no
say on the election day
yes
aden na say election day there umobis kase won kwoto abadia e vote buying but unfortunately for us aba be say ya de masia no obi e so ama yente e ye hu say body bi
mana say nkofo bi hwehwe say emom bibi ansa na makoto aba and NDC paid in many places omutuai say amanfo nje no mkonku to aba emom they were expecting say the MPP so e de kakra beba di baby one ma MPP ska no minim say ebi mu na amfa nko so mutena so say ye dey na yinim actually say ye hwemu a ebi hu
mame kwa homa no so professor back so adjoin ne say so join the conversation professor Jadu Sedu good morning that is saying okay the professor or your lecturer Kufuruja Technical University na conversation or so person join kakra bi no was say enema bi ogidi se eka ho e ma voter apart ni bae no na me tie prof at mo anonko
yo me da be fa me ya ani say voter apart ni dey clear by 2022 by 2023 say the dena show mon trouble before they have to mean na ma oja hey love am for so man am do so am for so man am do so na me te pa school for ya let us be am kokuru am na aya dia is becoming the stable party am so man am do so dina na challenge na party ni benya e be say facing say and then the first one be interesting me from my position say by April of this year party no me say me in charge of identifiable group our region for all the regions now then we can make a year do gas for my hairdressers tele almost all the groups that DBS units now blame me in strategy now party that much no matter from. And I'm come to them say, we're not going to have opportunity to touch base with almost all the who become constituent. The empire na airport media, the more talking about. Nanka, you know me dinko. Ya me for the region, you are telling three coincidences. Me try, ama or having some work. I'm trying to get school or take university. And then many of the more young the lap of the say. I'm a bias enthusiastically. And I'm the two men. They don't that. If you need to, no trouble about the cut down. In the end of the for each constituency, the arrangement to say, I'm not coincidence for nominate constituency. Simon, after Yajma. No more car. Yeah, I'm on my topic and I say, yes, yeah, these groups now, as far as they are, they will produce I'm going to be a 40, maybe a 30. Now, Comedian said, the empire, they were very enthusiastic, they were very ready to go. Anyhow, we are saying in a medium program, a contract. And I'm going to go to Martin, upon now I am in charge of the in fact, in Shia, humiliation in my life. Look at that enthusiastic lecture from our volunteer. And then the backward, the program, the backward. Oh my, just a lot of say. Most of them will be willing to just support themselves. A camera in the regional and food in common. And then Ochina, and then Ochina, and now Ochina. Can now say, I'm so. And that I'm so encouraging. That's I'm also the whole Ghana. If the same what other means, and a part in the South. You could be a job and I didn't want to. You could be a marketing my rental server. Marketing man from the co-op and the co-op personally. I'm not as you I'm about something too. I may be a Mikasa. Now, say safety. The reason in there, everybody, and here, I'm got that. Neither here. But there's a reason. The reason they didn't say, I'm a look up at the problem. That's it.
Prof. Aka some no kama na waboni titia eso eda my professor William Jedu Asiedu we senior lecturer ewo Kofro Datinka University and also aka ne de eda my prof ye da se pa e besa ba ho be later the course of the week prof na wodin dia ban
ya danfo bi also oba unim ni pa
ma
o say yes, or you say a turn out no form.
Yes.
Then so we should making it as if MPP for and to aba.
But that's true.
It's fair.
So I'm going to data do so much data analysis.
It's what about all the omra trend, but only.
I don't know if I could differ. That part of my side the ones because then maybe this can to enter for this car. And to be the make catcher, just had ya. Don't venture. Don't venture.
Yeah. Oba. O the time minister, you supreme leader no here Ashanti region.
Okay.
In 2020, Ushe voter MPP and President Akufo-Addo nyai. President Akufo-Addo nyai 1.7 million 995,824 votes.
Peter Misro, and me pa. Ma mensa kwa homa no so na mene Mr. Asare enkodi enkomo Mr. Asare di eko wafra homa no so but wo de batch wo de to
so Ashanti region Grambo alone MPP 2020 results 1.7 million
waba ma menhwe no Mr. Asare, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Me bachelor what is saying?
I'm your down
Mr. Asare accountant no MPP ni mapa or ye management consultant so na nkoba yidi and also person na no etum kakra Mr. Pacho hefa na defa body tell my
okay as somebody be but me kakra bi pe it sounds say me say me ta church pa me ta ni mudin komo radio so na me fan say problem na wo part me ya repeat ni na me mas bring ni na say this is a lack of effective communication. Communication is very, very important. Nimpenimfono to play the game. It sounds say, so we saw ya de crana fan to da. It depends on your man on it is one for communication say is serious matter. Sa adi we be ko no sa ko si be say we the communication and saying almost one more communicators be communicators no any communication na binyi ni sa communication there's so communication policy, communication strategy, communication work steps. What's one we have document no matter when we say communication that they call now we communicators be now we communication kasa dia now we communication communicators the sum total of communicators now only communication no we say we have policy no strategy then say me kwa ma head that party hono office you call 4 times before hono egugu akokwa na one kasa they send message command the enema ekoso party no and you're correct, they didn't listen to me, they didn't open their door. Mr. West, you are inviting trouble. I didn't think that I buy and go so. Who now go so over year election? Who now control army? We chief commander in chief of the armed forces. Now, wow, party for crown or mobile one protected. In future, I about one of the better risk in life. So, you know what? In the manner and unless they come together, they are gathering together near the life. They see me move, but the woman say one quarter and one who blame no. You do find out why I didn't vote. The signs were on the wall. Professor, I upon you more report. Just in the quarter, but what did they do with it? What I say. And those who blame will be there, and I was going to blame one. For some person, okay, you will see the fallacy of composition. The fallacy that what is true of the whole is also true of the individual. You say, oh, economy now grew by 7%. I say by 7%, but the people don't see it. When the economy grows, doesn't mean the people are enjoying. You have to go down there and find out. The one you wear in idea, what you are getting is not sustainable. And to say, people should be bold enough and talk. Because a better bass almost can move out of parliament or parliament work out from one penal. What frame in the car now, my thing. I can say, upon for everybody, so papa in the minister on Casa. Don't you mean your finance minister won't Casa? Now, see young IMF. I like you now walk. What I say, but I won't go any panel. We are the crowd, come and talk to the people. You see, I hate silence when it is time to speak. Unless we be my bold actor who come and pay office or so me crack. And then can say, when you near Cosono, I'm going to work to our the sum total of all these complaints, you know, and then inside defeat a woman lose. What I say, mini party card. Only say me trouble, but me party member. I don't have your party card. I vote and I have sentiments. And if you listen, when you don't listen to the people, you invite trouble.
Mr. Asare-Bediako, Penimuna will call hall, minim, but you money din.
Yes.
We'll call the hall. Our head office, no home presence and pre 9. We send it 4 times. We send the messages. What were responding?
One responded.
When I'm about to fight me,
say, I know it is more difficult to get you on phone or in your office than getting a degree in mathematics, or even for a woman to get a man to marry her. One reply.
Baby, I just want a fan to ja. A fan to ja. Nemono, but we a day, we a day. Just for professional qualification, we a day.
Me a bank. In fact, we flat and me a teaching assistant. And I'm sure me be a bank Juma. If you bank a Juma, who cut on the corner about the way international bank from maybe Zanamico. But me, I won't see the woman's coming in. And my uncle time to be guy home. And I'm enough for me to find a call and we'll call real estate as a finance manager. So I am there as a finance manager. Me banking as my second degree, banking and finance. And when we're doing banking and finance, it means you do some economics. That's it. You learn a lot of things. Bank of Ghana for never pin time confrontation. From the forms rebam is far from we error. When come say I will not use it. I insist and they change it. One do come we have interview no. One the APR average percentage rate by. Them cause formula we error. Now one so charge them to keep one use more.
Right, don't worry. And come on, you best have baby. nyame adba next week ebehwe ebebie mu ama mpanifo adi nkomo ba bia we giri say going forward no bebe mo famfa yefafa benkuma na se famfa nipa enti ebehwe Mr. Asare pacho ena no pay das why
you miss me that
yeah I was for Mr. Asare na me ni edi enkomo no e mi name na mame messages I was sending you know ebi wa hefa was saying Peter
on message here was sending it is difficult to get opinion chance be degree in mathematics many opinion already could be an wajala that hey asa no mu an kura o
why you was sending message was say back was say was say back was say Mr. Asare no, what can be free?
Yes.
And I say I've been trying to meet you for a very short discussion about the party, probably 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh.
No, say this is my third time of being here.
Oh.
I trust I will have the opportunity to talk to you for BBC waiting downstairs because that time in Pakwan is also. What yam was more than 4 hours.
Oh.
Well, I'm in there. And was sending back a message response. Eti way or the date in Aka home. No, say I sent another one on 23rd February, yet no response. We had the head papa. Was a good morning, Chief. I've tried several times to get you. Now I know it's more difficult getting you than getting a degree in mathematics. Or than getting a degree in mathematics. Or even more difficult than a woman getting a man to marry her. Was it yet? I am not. I say yet. I am not discouraged. One day we will meet. Thank you, Mr. Asare. Nina Timia Muvu Kwabrane, one fee, one respondo, one friend. Now there are several examples of Sadi Mabia. It's no, I just you buy a bit more. Okay, gains and losses, no, I was in the man. But you have to send this uncle. Range up differences no 2020 versus 2024. And
you better no, but Nanka, Umenya Supreme, you know, fast, Nanka,
and the Supreme Leader. Yanko. Hi, Ghana. Now, you see,
Ghana, do.
Where have you can you? Ecophobia who accuse me.
Hey, so I also can't be na Yelusu.
Almost say a born man, it didn't go why I'm a bo. A born man will be a say a bay, would no abunting. It's a bobon of woodia and car and ye.
Oh, David, go on, Tobo. I know me. Oh, Kaiser, General Secretary call. Bonoya, Yelusu Potoy. Okay, the General Secretary call.
I bet only Facebook.
I bet Frau Muka BB. Nanko for become Dom Radio Station, a manco for B. And who says some or manfi. Or bet you be good Facebook. Say, I don't know. I can't want to. And some more kind of mind to the car, but that one.
A busy chess say, Miami Muno quas or more fair me. Men fat. And I mean, Tio Massem. And I sympathize with you, more fancy me. I won't argue with you. I was adding my way home, but I think I have a point, and I must put it across forcefully. Me as a journey, me near my MPP for Jamaica. MPP was so Jamaica, or better Becanawa. MPP for co meeting now. Say MPP communication meeting now. Yem Fremida. Edipa, obey a communication director, Menena committee, Dennis Miracles Abwaji. A brand now war ye friend is saying Ghana's next chapter. Me team was at Nababonti, me and me two car me call him so Dennis, I want to assist. So why not? I want no friend meeting United Nations in territorial Bibiano, me come where he didn't come. Not about me himself, the communication outfit. Me no mudin come. Me call omu hear me opinion na omu busame na media tune. Enti me as a journalist, me call out of my way. More than what I'm supposed to do, and I'm a young man. But me as my chance, I sample at my share. Say a deeper 100 the friend me daba, kona me pikia. A moon 60 on Becca party. I said, yeah, Juma, me call mandate as a journalist, the medical Zabia, me report to you. But where fra, and the court general secretary Yankotono, the court chairman Yankotono, the court organizer Yankotono, you know, then I'm meeting me. You know, can't want to the beer, Yana called one of my men picking. Moreover, say Chama to me as well friend who made a problem.
On more Juma.
Because Chama to Juma.
Yes.
me wa ha me general manager friend Chris Okweku Chris wa frame wa frame me nyame a any a problem da se be frame me da ro frame me producer Kwame Jesse wa frame and na omo da frame me nyame dia then there's a problem. What you say? But party no I want penifo up on my contest say on some party no. Yeah, party to mo kato mo na mo frɛ no mo anyo my problem a. Ya no dia me den dem mesrɛ mo. Montum bo kakra you must sympathize with me say. Mo ti the radio say me so complain fa bibia me hwehwɛ emwa me pa ma obi manya. Na mo so dem me so masa afrɛ me retreat the same complaint. Ya no dia mo fa che me kakra. Why am tell there no afa yankwai
supreme leader and sense
supreme leader almost say
me kwa yimiti this week ya
omo de mbra beba say ya Peter ma onyi
me baba no so no ye NDC no say boss they say there ya win you na
wuti your laughing means after the program fufu go cry
no na wakachem so they say the o ma hye bibia na there will be a constitutional change.
Yes.
But sasa me ube kai be a month or so before.
You can wasem. Yes.
Say bim penfobia di hu nkomo. Ama asase we do kra ye hu story. Labor force. Ma send message on send article na me no on family. Em say oye program. Ye hu story say adwene NDC penfobi adi enie. Na two ways. Almost say first who say President Mama was only 4 years.
Yes.
Until either say court, Supreme Court, for constitutional interpretation. Say, so the 4 years. Now lose, now saba. Are you entitled for the 8 and now 4? And I say, uko 4. Now uko ba. Say the wakwa bay 4 pen be the account. Whether it's consecutive a twaso and I say a break bema. You are entitled to 8 years and now. And no don't say no. Sabi you Supreme Court ne Bɛkyerɛ me 47 Bɛkyerɛ na yehu. But it will be upset. Say Ombeka say oh u break here utimi ba you are entitled to 8 because so break now kwa any the may answer ma be 4. Na makope obi aba. Na masama be 4. Na it doesn't make sense.
And I said capital be 16 times.
How they mamu kra. But there's another leg, which is and into supreme leader because it's now over 180 MPs.
Yes,
which is more than the 2/3 to do the Ompebia or parliament.
Our parliament, Nigeria constitution. Okay,
but even a hono, what the young fans say if they succeed to amend the constitution, constitution, it doesn't take retrospective effect.
Sasam no. Me say the can say John Mahama say Obasi say no say afei die 4 years no
yes
you person they call 10 years
now whatever years
for one term be 10 years
yes
it doesn't take retrospective and konachi it means the next person
war no
or no and now wait my yes
and it doesn't even make sense and no nanje no o share the article 290 a chere amendment of the constitution since say ya obetimi our constitution nimu now as part of the amendment no ba could be almost say entrenched provisions as article 290 I just say the entrenched position in there how person say sana just say after going through parliament council of state bibia wie no kra no also the ba magana for to so aba referendum. In the entrenched provisions, no, the executive F, and so opposite say the constitution now, because they are entrenched, no, it was some of the act bill neba. Now bill no cry council of state for an advice. Now saba back to parliament. No call gazette to gazette we are. Now introduced until a span of 6 months after the publication. No, Omiko Gazette 6 months after the publication. No, a real sana bill na cry by effect. I be take effect in parliament. And sana we are what sana they are caught. I'm Ghana for atoswaba. After the bill has been read and for the first time in parliament, it shall not be proceeded with further unless it has been submitted to a referendum held throughout Ghana and at least 40% of persons entitled to vote will turn out to vote voted at the referendum and at least 75% of persons who voted cast
their ballot
in favor of the passing of the bill.
Okay.
Enti the omu wie bibia ko wie na referendum at least also 40% of voters ebeto. Into 18 million no, also about 6 million, 8 million babeto. Na no mu no also mu 75%, which is not possible. Because any if one cry baby cry no mo so our interest in 2028 no.
There will not be. And yes, 75%.
It is not possible.
It's not possible.
And as we succeed cry so near wo President Mahama no affect no
won't benefit.
So it is to what effect? So supreme leader dem want to na a joke of a century.
But what person was chairperson of the electoral commission the procedure they were here.
Unim na no unim. E ka me kwan kan kana bon. Unim say chairperson no I was say obedi petition. E come president. Na petition no also wo kire the chairperson no why say bia we di boni A wakoto A wa B C D ni ade. Na president e forward e come Chief Justice.
Yes, this is a lot of said. Then
the Chief Justice.
But me now called that hotel. If I say Lambtana, Shraj.
And then the Chief Justice will have to determine. Say allegation now one making.
So
womu. And so now a certain committee. Committee no may invite you now.
The accuser and the accused.
Yes. Now committee no make recommendations. Say oh nipa na. It would mean that
the same Mrs. Salotto said, no.
Yes.
You invite no, and Lord Jibaji to say, I.
Why procurement?
Why procurement? We say, Nemono, Amadou Sileso, I discarded.
Yes. But I don't know, crown almost started crown before.
Yes.
Salotto said, no. Salotto said that the Amadou Sule ni deputy Opokwamangwa. Ekoma security agency Yoko for. Na Yoko report. Almighty bonnet.
What disika?
Now, ma creating unknown polling stations. CBN so mo polling ako disika or political parties ni mo edi. Ako di workers welfare sika. Salata said it was the first. No, okoye sa allegation. No report no our there next week ba be kan.
Number next week yen kan. Na fe ko di bronya.
Yes. Na o make allegation we no. Omo koi back and forth. In fact, and the come akosi part kra be ka say ni o ma ye no. Omo kra ntimi ntena enye adwuma bio. Zebeya omu nyina resign Kusi Pratt at the time.
Yeah, I remember.
Osi Charlotte say and then Amadu Sule mu nyina resign.
It wasn't an accusation and counter accusation.
Yes.
We say okay why you be?
Why you way?
They said mu nyina my boy.
Yes, so Kusi Pratt is on record. Because omu nyina resign. Now when no Mrs. Jim Mensah. Boni be well ebi amu bibi esi because so far bibi bia no aba bontene trese maame na di boni bia na wo nyina so kese bia wo betumi agina so se wo di ba be yi no what you say ai na omo threaten CJ kura no mbe yi no na form sa o it might also nya stated misbehavior.
Yes, stated misbehavior.
Na no ko fa no he wo ko nya nyina so ne wo he
e bia ombaka say misbehavior when she said it is finished. I was for I want to be radio 95.9 movement television so program din di Bɛkyerɛ na obi nipa body for wiase o. Yeah. Ese baby ka se koyi witi and obi atwa wapampam picture. And na wo dia ba na say did I hear Peter say be koyi miti. Wiase ehu pa o. They say wapampam go si shine no. Obi say ko de na koyi ye.
You say kwesi.
Da bring your kwesi na de ba. Where you a friend say na pack. Not president.
Oh no, madam, no problem.
Yeah, this is mine. Okay, Mr. Santi Patrol, yeah, for 5 minutes. You go through 2020 results as against 2024 results. And you run it through. You may next week in your bar. You better ask. Mr. Santi Patrol, Mr. Dema, infographics be fire come. Now you share the fast. Ghana for bit me. Okay, 80. Any. Where total results.
Yes.
Where MPP versus NDC.
Yes.
2020 NDC MPP led by Nanado.
Yes.
Enya 6 million.
Yes.
730,000.
Yes.
587. John Mahama. 2020. How about your mistake? Over 2024. John Mahama 2020. Enya 6 million 213,182. MPP 2024. Dr. Bamia 4,657,307. John Mahama 2024 unya 6,328,397. Percentage wise no MPP there esote 30.8%. 30.8%. John Mahama there ekwo so ketua bi 1.9%. Just 1.9%. 1.9%.
Now him say,
yeah, Peter.
Just say, me say, Bibi wo ho.
I didn't even
Bibi wo mo. Even 2016 or 2012, ekra ye de 2 register na 2 aba. 2012 him say register de 2 presidential.
No different from
the 2 parliamentary. In fact,
it was illegal.
2016, 2012, the presidential album no register no. Na doors change the 2 parliamentary.
Yes.
And no MPP enya 5,263,286. 5 million no 2012 na 2024 momuno emom MPP akonya 4 million. Something is wrong.
Only 2012 MPP nya saying
2012 MPP nya 5 million in spite of all the MPP nya 5,263,286 votes. And NDC winning enya 5,573,572 votes.
And in natural, you know, every year will be at the
in 2016 MPP nya 5,551,000. Na
but you roll by
where you 2024 4 million
4.6.
No.
Okay, it's a high northeast DNA 2020. Oh, I didn't have this or shahani 2020 NPP unya 122,742.
Yes.
And at 2024 MPP nya 134,800. Not just say I appreciate in terms of percentages.
10%.
I appreciate 10%. 10%.
Yes.
Northeast. 2020 112,306 for John Mahama. 2024 111,051.
That's the vote class sote.
And Northeast, no. John Mahama there so 1%. Emma MPP there also 10%. Musha DB. And this may be the only region MPP they appreciate.
Yes. Oh yes.
And see, how then do you go around to blame say about me and na say okay, eka Northeast there no appreciate my MPP 10%.
Yes.
And eka baby to be appreciate 10% on the average.
Oh,
but I will have been the winner.
Yes.
And I'm a one.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yanko.
Correct.
Yanko Northeast there. Yanko your time into no northern region MPP SFI negative 10%. John Mahama 11% increase and both figures ni na
oh set time no maybe next week na
enti na school kwa Asante region
any eastern eastern so BBC
Udru Eastern any greater Accra na wajai na ya hwe haya bono Eastern DNA all right but that's it Eastern region DNA me call Eastern region ye kwa adwa bebre Eastern region kuma bebre no mu dia o mo se MPP for a support to Dr. support Nanado, especially Dr. Bamia, Emma, indigene of the region, Nana Kufuado, a president.
Yes.
It's a no corner say will be as a represent MPP almost but to at the adult Bakra as say or support to Nanado.
Yes.
A reaction in ye MPP 2020 Nanado 752,061.
Yes.
2024
Swati.
A Swati him 752,000 to 493,000. Yeah, a negative 34%.
Yes.
Swati negative 34%. NDC 2020 John Mahama 470,999.
Yes.
2024 when you have 453,000. One question yes what?
At what?
Negative 4%. Yeah, question at the no sorry so. Peter, do I start with now? Why you want me? Let me check my D. What is he?
Western Central.
Ashanti region, dear. Now, yeah, fast.
Ashanti, Kosuka Krebe, Ashanti Nebano. Ashanti region, NPP. 2020. 1,253,179 votes. 2024 6 OWW yeni and then greater Accra Kosoro Kakra Ashanti 2020 1,795,824 2024 1,366,800 votes. That's a swati by 24%.
Greater Accra.
Debbie, Ashanti. Now NDC 2020 653,149 votes. 2024 697,076 votes. That is almost increase kakra by 7%. It will because Ashanti for to Obama NDC enya no kore.
Debbie.
Because afibia na sabatu bia no obia ni vote ekosoro kakra.
Okay.
To share vote omunyan 2020 and 2024 just about 100,000 b which is normal increase e wo ayimu na buy. Na mum MPP for no mum na so atifim
24%. Me pato kodama mi check out DBCC Ashanti negative 24 yanko bese go through here na menhwa de so be kodda be kodda top bese be hwe Peter to Ashanti there 24 what the kwasoro Greater Accra 46 Greater Accra 46 yanko what the call Volta 44 Volta 44 Central Region 38 yanko Meshan PP de no kwa Western Region 37 yanko Upper East 37 Eastern Region 34 Bono Region 34 Savannah 30 Western North 29 Upper West 26 Ahafo 22 Bono East 19 Uti Region 17 Northern Region 10 Northeast 10 positive but why Ashanti Region then you saying make I say
34
Ashanti Region 34 now 24
that be 34
was it 34 or 24
who
is sure
Ashanti say no down pa 34
that be Ashanti Region 24 and yet 34 Ashanti Region 24
negative yes
it is a wushe mu krampa even though Ashanti Region and mabonta me to abakese no other regions so e beat Ashanti Region in terms of turnout no e bi de de no decrease no 34% 36% 34% 36%
yes.
Yeah, we are going to do the analytics behind the data and see no yeah hwe city e but wait me free so yes sorry so Peter yeah round up
yes into yeah sorry so no nim MPP fo nya abotre achia ebe we de bia mebu nanso embu ye na owura boache agya akon ebra Alan koye no na ono nso ekoba se
Say what about one month so or moon call ye? I remember because that's a you. Who's what can music now? Yes. We say or more than your mess Alan put the what and we Johnny call. Now almost so
Aka Musha party Omubech and I'm saying kind of minka said paragraph 2 me cry no pay. Okay. At least my brother Chematin has put his thoughts and feelings on paper for all to appreciate. How about the many who harbor similar and maybe more petulant sentiments in their hearts but are not openly expressing same? There are many in our party today who have out of dismay resigned in their hearts and are only waiting to walk away from us at the ballot box. Now is the time to smoothen ruffled feathers and assuage wounded sentiments across the length and breadth of our party. Now is the time to examine ourselves if indeed we are true and faithful to the tenets and values of the UP tradition, or we have metamorphosed into an ugly shadow of what we